Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. There's a lot of people that they talk out of their behinds when it comes to Princess Diana. And why do they do that? Because she's not here to speak up on whatever kind of stupid crap, I want to say the other word, whatever kind of stupid stuff that these people say about her. And here's another one, and we know where it comes from. Obviously, one of the pro Meghan and Harry experts. You know how it is, they're supposed experts, but they're not really experts at anything except saying stupid stuff. Royal expert says Princess Diana would have giggled with delight at the client's choice to fight back against the palace. Yeah, sure. And who does this come from? Tom Quinn? Who does this come from? I don't know, what, an ex butler? Who is this coming from? Let's see. Speaking to OK Magazine, Jenny Bond. Oh, Jenny Bond, that woman is literally one of the worst of all time. Who served as the BBC's royal correspondent. There you go. She was working with the BBC. There you go. Right there. We know how much the BBC is trash. A royal correspondent for 14 years, she said she thought the late princess would have been in favor of the client carving his own path after leaving the UK for a start in Montecito. I mean, sure, go ahead and speak about someone that isn't even alive. Go ahead, open your yapper, Jenny Bond, because Diana can't. And it's the same thing when they talk about Queen Elizabeth. Same exact thing. The woman isn't here to defend herself against this kind of crap. And honestly, I'm going to have to disagree. I kind of feel like if Diana was alive today and would see what Harry has decided to do, marrying a girl allegedly, like I think that would be the biggest disappointment of her entire life. Could you imagine as a mother how you'd feel if your son fell in love with a woman of the night? I mean, that's pretty hardcore in the negative department. Huge thumbs down. So Jenny Bond, moron, goes on. Diana would, I'm sure, have been very supportive of the choices Harry has made. She told the magazine, I think she would have been proud of him for having the courage to leave a life in which he was so unhappy. Okay, fine. Then he was unhappy, even though nobody believes that. And that's such. And you know what? As a matter of fact, let's dive into that real quick. That makes it even worse. If he was so unhappy and he didn't look like it, then he was faking it. And it was all underneath, which makes him even more of a snake. That's what it does. So if he was so unhappy and all it took was this fake black woman coming from America to go bring it out of him, that means he was always a low down, dirty snake. That's what that means. Sorry, Jenny Bond. The late Princess of Wales certainly wasn't one to stick royal convention herself, and Bond added that Diana probably would have giggled with delight at some of the barbs he had fired at palace courtiers. Yeah, you mean like being a jerk? Because we know they were both bullies, not only Meghan. The gray men who she felt made her life such a misery. Whatever, Jenny Bond. Honestly, when these so-called experts speak, you always know, right? It's going to be so stupid.